people? I hope y'all are doing good. Golly, I hope you're doing good. We got some things in the works here. We got some things in the works. Steam is one of them. Jesus. That thing's letting out some steam. So the water's almost getting hot, people. Almost there with that water. When that water's ready, we're about 15 minutes from dinner. So first up, man, we're going to have to get to it here. First up, we're going to go ahead and get the sausage prepped out right here. That's right. So we only need half. So we're going to save half, use half. How about that? Save half, use half type thing. Save half, use half. How about that? And we'll pull that. That water's getting all angry over there. I like it. I like it. The water's getting angry. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Meat flip. There we go. I like it. I like it. And remember, I was telling you we're going to keep half and save half, right? So half, about right there. That looks good. I like it. I like it. What up, yo? Hope you're doing good. Half goes back. That's all good. We're going to leave this right off to the side right here. And that water is looking nice. That water is looking nice over there. What up, John? A little bit warmer, to be real honest with you, but we're going to hold. We're going to hold. We're going to keep working this sausage down now. So here we are with the sausage, and it's already ground, right? But me, I go through and I do this whole little thing anyway. That's exactly what I do. You see, just like this. Just like this. Go and cut through all that meat. Yeah. Make sure you get all through it. Then you're going to turn it and do it again. All right? You feeling me? You feeling me? All right? You see, just like that. What's up, Shelly? Hello, hello. Hope y'all are doing good. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We get the cuts in. We get the cuts in. It's just like that. You're not making meatballs so much as you're making it easy to break up here in just a moment. All right, so you see, all broken up. I like it just like that. Just like that. And make sure you can clean your knife off. Wow. Just like that. What's up, people, man? How y'all doing, man? Ground sausage, good. Yeah, this is the Hillshire Farms stuff. So pretty good. It's decent anyway. It's decent. It ain't like true crazy good Italian sausage or anything. And I don't really think that water's quite ready yet. I throw it in a pan. Yes, yes. It'll happen right over here. That'll happen right over here. As soon as I get my bearings here, we're going to get that pan going too. We're going to get the oven going. I got about a cup and a half of the mini bow ties, the small mini bow ties, about a cup and a half. What's up, Love to Paint? Glad you're here. Thank you for hanging out. About a cup and a half, cup and 3/4. And I only got about this much sauce left in this one, so we're going to try to make it work. We're going to try to make it work. Akari, hello. Thank you for coming. We do have some olives that we're going to throw in the mix here, and some mozzarella cheese. So, man, so glad y'all came. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. We got the water is kind of looking close. It's looking like if I throw that pasta in there, it's going to cool back down and have to come to a boil again. So to me, it's not quite hot enough. So we're giving it some more heat. We're giving it some more heat. Giving it some more heat. Yummy. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are doing good. Now remember, guys, when you do your water here, you need to add some like salt, maybe a dash of oil. Those two things really help your noodles just cook through. And these take about 12, maybe 14 minutes to cook. So we're going to get to it. We are going to get to it. Always watching YouTube. What's happening, yo? And it's starting to look good. It's starting to look good right here. Now I got water up to about right here. So it's only about half the pan. But it's like 3 or 4 times the size of the noodles. So I like a lot of water. I like my noodles moving. I like a lot of water. I don't like to stress cook over here. All right, all right. Man, I hope y'all are doing good. Thank you for coming tonight. We're gonna go ahead and start warming this pan up over here too, because when those noodles drop, the meat's gonna have to get started. So let's do this, and we're gonna go with about the three on this pan here. Now this pan here, we're going to do the sausage first, and then we're going to pour the sauce in it and do that. Boom, boom, just like that. You'll be back. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Hope everybody's gearing up for a nice Sunday. It's 6 p.m. in Fort Worth, Texas. 6 p.m. Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah. That water over there is sure taking its time. But that's okay. That's okay. Looks like we're about ready. So first thing we're going to do, give it some salt. And remember, you're trying to make sure your noodles don't stick. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Now, this same cup's going to go down right here. We're going to give this a twirl real quick. And that's going to be our holder right over there. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Pan over here is getting hot, so we're in good shape there. We are going to break out the sourdough bread. We're going to break out the sourdough bread. We're going to get 2 pieces of oven toasted bread going. So here we go with that. That's going to go off to the side way over there. We're going to have that ready. We're going to have that ready there. It's going to go right down there. You see it? Yeah, hell yeah. All right, let's check this pasta out real quick. Give it a whirl. Make sure it's not sticking. It's trying to stick. It's trying to stick a little. All right. I try not to mess with it. I try to let it do its thing. So there it goes. Got the butter out for that bread. And we're going to go ahead and get this oven on. We're going up to 375. Oven's going. Oven's going. We got some more stir action that's going to happen right here. Some more stir action. What's up, people? Ooh, my hand's on fire right there. All right, so should be getting nice and warm over here. Should be getting warm. Feels like it. Feels like it. So let's get our bread all buttered, and that'll take us just a moment here. You see that water, it's going. The noodles are going. Oh, we're in good shape. Now we're gonna need some butter for this meat too, so there's that. And we're gonna butter these pieces of bread, what I'm gonna call heavily. And you want it all the way out to the edge too. It's really important. Quality, you know, you're serving your people and stuff, you know. Make sure you do it good for them. All right, this pan's nice and warm. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. And let me just do this again real quick. I always worry about noodles, yeah. Okay, it looks like they're like doing their thing. They're free from the bottom. I like it. I like it. And again, we're gonna do these a little heavily. All right, a little heavily, like that. Hell yeah, all the way out to the edge. Get it. Anything extra, you can just put it on your pan, right? Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. All right, so that's pretty much over. We're going to go ahead and add our meat here. Hell yeah, check that out. Check that out. Check that out. Very good. All right, some more stir action gonna go. Let's get it. Make sure we're not sticking down there. We're not sticking. We're good. We're good, people. Yeah, those white bubbles are no good. Those are no good. Now, y'all remember this meat here? You cut it up earlier if you were following along with me. And it'll be much easier to break apart now. Much easier. Much easier to break apart. See there? A little bit of extra work in the beginning. Get you ready for the end. Get you ready for the end. I like it. I like it. Look at that. It's just breaking up easy. Now, sausage cooks kind of fast, too. So y'all got to be, like, ready for that part of it. Sausage cooks a little fast. Gotta be ready. You don't want this stuff turning out like bubble gum now. And me, I'm going to add a few little things here. We're going to get it seasoned up, that's for sure. We're going to add some W sauce, that's for sure, too. But in the meantime, and we try to get some of our sausage off here, but we're going to go right back to the stirring of these noodles. Very good. Very good. Now then, we're going to get that seasoning in here. A little bit of seasoning, just like that. And we're going to get some of that secret dash sauce too, huh? A little bit of that secret dash sauce go a long way for you. Secret dash and the W sauce. Oh yeah, just like that. Just like that, people. Just like that. I hope everybody's doing all right today. What's up, yo? Hello. Hello. Oh yeah, it smells good. That smells delicious. Good size on the sausage. You don't have to break it up too much, you know. You don't need it like down into little baby things or anything. But you do want it cooked through. That is the worst thing, you know. You want to make sure your sausage is cooked all the way. All right. Remember, guys, it's just us tonight, so only a half pound of sausage is being used. There we go. I'm gonna get some stir action in over here on the noodles. I like it. I like it. And then over here with our bread. Hello, everybody. What's up, yo? What's up, yo? Slap mama seasoning. It's just the original dash, bro. But you know, you gotta make it fun, right? All right, so our bread, boom, just like that. All right, we're gonna take some of this Cavender's Greek. We're gonna get it all on there, bro. Get it all on there. I want extra on there. I want each bite of the bread to have that flavor in it. So boom, there's that. We got a little bit of this Tillamook mozzarella. What you making? Oh, we're making pasta tonight. Hello, Gail. Thank you for popping in. Let me get you fixed up, Gail. There you go. There you go. There you go. Hope y'all are all doing good. We got pasta. We got the bow tie noodles. We're doing mild Italian sausage. We're making our own little version of some bread here to go with dinner. We're going to pop that in the oven. We got a few little olives that we're going to throw in it. We got the Prego Chunky Garden Combo Sauce. That's coming up any moment. We're going to take one of these, stick that right in our mouth. Yeah, I hope you're doing good. Thank you for popping in tonight. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, the noodles are starting to look good. I like it. Noodles are starting to look good. So too is the sausage over here. It's starting to look nice. Almost done with the sausage. See some stirring is about to happen right here. Yeah. Raw sausage is a funny one, guys. That's a funny one. You don't want that served on no plate, alright? Oven is to temperature. You need 5 minutes on the bread. So, as soon as I put the sauce down right here and it starts to get warm, we'll be good to go for that bread. This is still not ready yet, though. This is still not ready yet. This is still not cooked, so we're going to let it go a little bit longer. We're doing Italian sausage pasta. Charam, hello. Hello, glad to see you. Yeah, to cook. Some guys don't think, I don't know. I don't know if I know how to cook, man, but you know what? Man, if I do cook it, you're going to like it. You're going to like it. You're going to like it. So, almost got this sausage done. There's still some little pinks in there like that one. You see them? So, not quite done yet. Not quite done yet. Still boiling over there. That's far from done. These dudes have not gotten to their potential yet. Yeah, no way. Keep going, bro. Keep going. You're almost there. You're almost there. And here in a minute, we're going to blot some of that grease out with some paper towels. Just boom, boom, boom. What's up, Celeste? Man, we got pasta going tonight, Celeste. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. Glad you came. Hope you're doing good. What are y'all up to, bro? What's everybody up to? Thank you for popping in. I'm doing good. Just got done cooking dinner, too, for my mom and me. I made homemade scalloped potatoes and baked chicken with mixed oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know if your meal is better than mine or not, but it sounds good. Sounds good. Look at this, Celeste, man. We got some Italian sausage going, Celeste. Italian sausage, it's all juicy and stuff. We're about to blot some of that grease out, just so you know. We need some of that grease gone before we put the sauce in it. We put the sauce direct, and that's where we're going to add the olives. That's where we're going to add the olives. So, and you can always do a taste test, guys. So I always found like a big piece. Like that's one of my bigger ones there, but I'm going to try to find a bigger one. So let's try to find a bigger one. Good way to do that is shake your pan. Boom, I found one. He doesn't look completely cooked, right? He don't look completely cooked. What's up, Celeste, man? I hope you're doing good. Doesn't look completely cooked, but we're going to test it out anyway. That's good sausage. That's good sausage. That means these other ones, they're starting to pick up the little black char on them. That means they're real good. Like that. Hell yeah. Well, remember, guys, I'm just going to use paper towels to get that grease out of there, so it's not leaving the pan. So, paper towel. Blot that grease. Blot that grease on right up out of there. See there? See there? Get that grease. Don't be shy. Get that grease. There we go. And that's a lot of grease that just comes up right out of there for you. Now then, you shake the shit out of your sauce. What's up, people? What's up, people? Yes, I am great. Hell yeah. Hello, Celeste. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, good, man. That's good. That's good. So here we are. That is so nice. I can tell you already we're too hot for the sauce. So we are going to turn it down to about a 2 and let it do its thing here. Just like that. Nice and thick. And I'm pretty sure I got enough sauce there, but Maybe not. I mean, it's enough for me alone, right? There's that. You need a few of these olives out of here. Don't be afraid to just lick your spoon. Get your olives right on out of there. That's okay. And I'm going with like a nice chunk scoop, like that much. You don't want the olives overpowering like the rest of the dish, you know? Go. Olives can go up. And look, we're already getting some action here in the sauce. So that's good. That's good. And boom, just like this, man. We are almost there. As soon as those noodles are done, we're like basically done and ready for dinner, bro. Tonight, we are going to use a dish. Tonight, we will use a dish. Save some pasta water to help the sauce. Is that what you do? What's up? What's up, Gus? I see you in the house, Gus. Hello. Hello. Tell me about that little trickery. Hold on. Who did I just see there? I got Gail, Celeste. All right. Very good. Said hello. C Fatal. Hello. What's up, man? I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Now, guys, remember, we only used a ½ pound of the sausage, so the other half is here. It's got to go up. So what we're going to do, we're going to put that little paper in there with it. And remember, we just got this morning, so I can freeze it now, and we're in pretty good shape. So this will go off into the freezer. Bye-bye. Into the meat section. I've got the meats. Go ahead and get this sauce tested out here. Sauce looks like it needs to be tested, man. And this sauce look like you need a spoonful of it just to make sure it's coming out right. You know, just a quick little test. That looks like a nice little test bite right there. What do y'all think? I should test this, right? I should definitely do that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those noodles look like they're coming. Let's see if we can capture one. Oh, look at these two. Look at these two. No, not quite. Hold. Let it go. Let it go a little. There's that. The sauce is gone, all used up. We're good there. We are good there. What's up, people? I'm glad y'all came tonight. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. I see Alfonso is here. What up, yo? Fishing in Shenanigans. Public service announcement. I'm drinking. Ha ha ha. Olives don't overpower here because I don't like them. I like olives, dude. I like olives. I do. All right, now this sauce is like getting nice and loose. Now, one of the ways that I judge whether or not my sauce is ready is if it's still like thick like this, it's not really ready. But this outside stuff, you can see it's loose. It loosens up. So when it gets to temperature, you'll be able to kind of tell because of that. For me anyway. For me. I guess maybe that's not the right way or whatnot. But another test of the sauce is coming right up here. Another test of the sauce is coming right up. Oh boy, it looks hot. That's good sauce. I don't understand. What do you mean you don't like olives? What does that even mean? I don't know how to take that. All right, let's try to fish one of these boys out. Hello, my man. Hello. Hello. You going to represent your kind. Huh. Not quite. Not quite. But that's all right. That's all right. Soon enough. Soon enough. Now, the bread going in the oven is going to be the absolute last thing, guys. The absolute last thing. Absolute last thing. We are going to get our strainer out. We're going to have to strain the noodles in just a few moments. Not quite yet, but in a few moments. What everybody have for dinner tonight? I know what Gail had. She cooked for her and her mom. She told us everything. It sounded like a really good dinner. Gus, what did you have for dinner? Fishing and shenanigans. You're drinking. Did you have dinner before you started drinking? All right, this sauce is ready. The sauce is ready. And you don't want to burn your sauce. So just so you know, just so you see how it turned out. Just so you see. You don't want to burn your sauce. So if it's cooking too high, it's cooking too high. You don't want to burn your sauce. Make sure you keep it stirred. I can't believe Gus, he said he don't even like olives. That's like my favorite bite right there. It's got that olive ring in it right there. Drinking and cooking spaghetti and meat sauce. Are you really? Olives are good for you. It helps the bloodstream and reduces your cholesterol. Oh wow. I didn't know that. I sure like them though. I can tell you that. Oh yeah. That sauce is good. That sauce is good. Oh, it's about to be a good dinner. We about to have a good dinner, boys and girls. A good dinner. One of them good kind of dinners. Check one of these noodles again. Check one of these noodles again. So tell me the story of saving some juice for the sauce. Tell me about that, because I didn't know about that. So I want to know about that. I want to know about that. We got this test coming in right here. Test, now testing. We've got one. We've captured one, mate. We've captured one. We're gonna put our thumb to it. Oh yes, wow, that's hot. Okay, all right, is he ready? He's got some bend to him, mate. He's got some bend to him. Look at that flap. Look at that flap right there. Oh, oh. So let me read this juice thing. Tell me the juice thing. Vegas, Vegas, did you like the flop? The floppy flop? All right, so right now the bread has to go in the oven. So y'all hang tight. Hang tight. Ah, yes. Bet. Bet. Here comes the sauce, ladies. Here comes the sauce. All right. Watch out for exploding water that jumps off of, 1 foot drops. Here we go. Ooh, that's so warm. That's so warm. Ow. Gosh. Gosh. All right, bet. In it goes. In it goes. We're going right here. We're going right here. All right. All right. Sauce. We're going to add probably about like that much. Don't forget to wipe your bib right there just like that, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it all in. Mix it all in, just like so. Just like so. And that looks pretty good, although I'm going to put cheese and I'm going to put some spices. We're really going to hook that up just like that. Got a little bit of cheese that's going to go in there. And we're going to go with, say, about that much cheese. Yeah. That's going to be all good just like that. Just like that. Just like that. And I want you to know that we are also going to go with about that much more cheese. Just like that. Hell yeah. Get this all mixed up in here. Get that cheese melting in. Get some of that sauce in there. And get a little bit more sauce. A little bit more sauce on the noodles. Oh, that cheese is melting real good in there now. Hold on now, people. Now hold on now. All right. Here we go. The awesomeness is right there. And it looks like I have some spare. Looks like I have some spare. Now then, you got some sauce to throw on top of it, like that. Like that, just like that, just like that. The spare sauce can go with the spare noodles and just dump it on in there, okay? You ain't got to worry about that. You'll eat them later. There's that. This isn't like a huge serving, but it's a good like snack size serving. Wouldn't be a man's meal, but it would knock a kid out. Yeah, there's that much left. So it'd probably be good for like your girlfriend or something like that, you know. Add a slab of cream cheese to it. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. When I do the oven bake, I do the cream cheese in it too. And here we go. That's it, people. That's it. That's it. Dinner's ready. Dinner is ready. 6:30. Count it down. Dinner is ready. And it looks so good. And it looks so good. Let's get this spoon out. Come here, bro. Come here. Come to daddy. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that bite right there. I'm just saying. Y'all watched it happen. Lord. Yes. Yes. Oh, bread's up. The bread is up. I know you want the toast too, so you ain't got to lie to me. Toast is up. Look at that. Look at that bread right there. Look at that. Jella, hello. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. We'll get you taken care of. We got toast with pasta tonight for dinner. I made it. How's that look? How's that look? Right there. Hello. Hello. Ah, yes. Look at that. Dinner is ready. Gail, Parmesan, not thing. I don't have any Parmesan. I wish I did. I don't have any. Wow, that's so good. Wow, 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 wow. And then you take you one of your toast pieces, which should be like really good. This is sourdough bread, so probably one or two of y'all are gonna be like, "Don't do that in a restaurant." I'm gonna be like, "Do that wherever you want to, bro." Just like that. Throw it in that bread. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's that, people. I will, Celeste. Thank you. Wow, that was good. Wow, that was good. All right. Now then, looks like we can go ahead and call this one full. I think it's going to fill that cup right there. I think it's going to fill that cup. Most of it, anyway. Oh, yeah, it's good, like little lunch serving if you had like a small salad with that. Maybe a couple pieces of toast, breadstick or something. That's it right there. Oh, yeah. Hang tight. I'll have to read it in a second. Hang tight. I always say, Wall Bruce makes me hungry. Hell yeah. Enjoy your dinner. Eat what you like, how you like it. You can, exactly. That's exactly how I feel about it. Like I need to eat, bro. And there's no sense in like eating all that stuff when there's all this good stuff around. Really good stuff everywhere. They want me to eat healthy. That's crazy. That's just crazy to me, to be real honest with you. But I don't know, sometimes people, they're crazy. Sometimes people is crazy. All right, we're just gonna let that fill up. We're gonna get back to our dinner right here. We got this. Lid goes on. Boom. Dinner. Lunch tomorrow, something like that. This is still like crazy off the chain. I could literally, like, if they could get this in a cup where I could just pour it into my mouth, I would. Certainly would. So amazing. See if I can get y'all really up in there, bro. Really up in there. Tutuya my Jerry, come for dinner. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hold on. Hold on. We need an update over here. Update, dig out some of them noodles from the middle. What's up, bro? Right in there. That's your spot. Hold on, you cut back. I saw you take off. Just like that. Got you a big old, like, bite. Pasta bread. Who likes pasta bread? Huh? That's good. Sourdough bread. Super. And we need something to drink. Anybody know where Russ the Hunter is? Has anybody seen Russ the Hunter? Russ the Hunter is somewhere. Who's seen him? Elite Bloodline. I didn't know you could cook, Diddy. That looks good. Hey, man, it is good, my dude. Check this out, man. I'll let you all up in it, man. All up in it. Uh-huh. Put you right in the meat. Shit is so good, bro. So good. Look at that bite right there. Every bite's got something on it, man. You love that. You love that. Mm-mm-mm. Take some of that, just like that. Throw it in there. Mm-hmm. Man, that's good. Your mom's Italian, huh? Very cool. Very cool. Very neat. Hell yeah, delicious seasoning too. Yeah, I use the Greek Cavenders and the Dash, the original Dash, and W sauce on the Italian sausage. W sauce on the Italian sausage. Two different blends, cheese blend inside the noodles, pasta sauce inside the noodles. Some on top. So this is what it looks like with no additional sauce on it. So, you know, like it's good. It's good to go. Should have toasted the little bread. What? What? What, bro? What you talking about, sir? What you talking about, sir? It's got the seasoning. You got the cheese on it. Did $3.75 for 5 minutes on that bad boy. A mixed Italian, Puerto Rican. Oh wow, Puerto Rican and Italian. Yee, Puerto Rican and Italian. That's a good combo, yeah. Yeah, you did it. Damn, that's good, bro. Oh, it's good, man. That's a good combination. Puerto Rican and Italian. Ooh, fierce. That's a fierce opponent right there. If used to be Miss Dash, seasons gender sensitive. Hold on. Because this said it was the original. This said it was the original. Salt-free flavor. Dash. Original. So they ripped y'all off, eh? They stole from you. The seasoning is all sensitive. Mm. Remember the little trickery here, guys. Don't be afraid to look like a slob at the table. You're all right. Them people, they're going to survive. Get you a fat stack of pasta right up in that piece of toast. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Case sensitive. So wow, that's unique. That is unique. Italian and Puerto Rican, huh? Probably ain't no winning no arguments with you. Sorry, man. I got an ex-girlfriend that's Albanian, and although I know that's not Italian, it is right next door. And I gotta tell you, like, whew, hot as they come, fierce as they come, but goddamn, a damn handful and a half, son of a bitch. Always up to some shit, bro. It's funny, her dad used to hate me. I banged both her and her sister, so I know why her dad hates me. But he used to come home from work, and they had like a computer set up at the house, right? Like it sat over there at the desk, the way the microwave is sitting there now, right? and he would have the screensaver up. So I would go to the house and I would change the screensaver, and I'd make it that banner that would run across the screen, right? And so he'd get home, he'd look over and the screensaver would say, "We're not Italian.com. We're not Italian.com." You know, he's Albanian. He called me a Zazak, bro. He called me a fucking Zazak, bro. That dude would get toast pissed off at me so quick, dude. So it would scroll across the screen. "We're not Italian." "We're not Italian." He was so mad at me. Hello, Sir Bruce, Last Queen. Hello. How's it going? I hope you're doing good. We're eating dinner. Yep. I'll remember that. Ooh, boy. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. I'm starting to slow down on it. And there's a lot left. Mm-mm-mm. How about that? How about that? Where else you gonna get that at? How about that? Mm, that is pure evil. He was pissed. Mm. Sheba and Afrosina. And Sheba was my huge crush for like 15 years. When we went to school together, and it was just always some sort of weird thing between us. Always. This shit went on and on and on forever. Mm. She finally got mad at me too. It's funny. Afrosina banged me to piss off her sister, not actually to bang me, just to piss her sister off. I think Sheba chilled with me to piss her dad off. It was all about pissing other people off. It wasn't actually about me at all. He said, "Bruce makes me cream my shorts every time. Every time." Oh yeah. I'm good just visiting your stream. How about you? How are you? I'm monetized already, Sir Bruce. Thanks to God. Oh great. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. That's good work. I am still not gonna do the monetization thing. I'm not gonna do it. Hey Vegas, who is the Pat dude? Who is this fucking guy? Hold on. Hold on. Let me post his picture for y'all. Y'all know this clown from somewhere. I want to know. I want to know who he is. Yeah. Who is fucking clown? Right. This guy. This fucking guy. Who is this guy? Who is this fucking jerk off right here? Who is this guy? This dude's harassing me. He's harassing me. He's coming over to my things, my challenges, and he's talking mad shit. Uh huh. Who is you? So who is this guy right here? Paul. Uh huh. Who is that? It's bound to be one of your friends, Vegas. I know that's one of your friends, bro. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. There's got to be one of your boys, yo. This guy. Uh huh. His account is 9 years old. That's all his content right there, and his account is 9 years old. Mm-hmm. Who is this guy? Uh-huh. Who is you? That dude came to harass me, bro. He blew up like 4 of my videos. He thought he was so cool. I was like, go finger fuck yourself in the ass. What's up, Hannah? Hello, Hannah. Hello, hello. Hannah, I saw you posted a picture earlier, or maybe like it posted to my my feed when I got onto YouTube earlier. Nice picture. Nice picture. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Man, that pasta looks good. Yeah, that pasta looks so good, doesn't it? Got the bow ties in it. Got enough of the sauce that, you're not like without sauce. You know how they try to give you not enough sauce? Does that shit irritate y'all? That shit irritates the shit out of me, bro. The not enough sauce thing, bro, that shit is out. You know we need to do these dishes too, right? You know we need to do these dishes. Uh-huh. You're proud of me. Do all the dudes in your life don't know how to cook, man? You picked the wrong dudes, huh? You pick those dudes? They can't cook, you pick those dudes? Holy moly. Wow, what's up, Hannah? Alright, so we are not finishing all this, but what we are going to do is pack it down in this one. So we're going to push the noodles down like so, right? And that's going to make this one a full meal. So maybe tomorrow, maybe dinner, maybe lunch, nobody knows, but that's going to make this a pretty full meal. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's like go to work, take that with you type stuff, right? Anybody be happy with that for lunch. Uh-huh. Dude, go down in there, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Sir. Sir. Hardy Miles, hello. Like number 20. Thank you very much. Hardy, you missed dinner. You missed dinner. Look at that, Hardy. It was so good. It was so good. You come over here missing dinner. Missed dinner, huh? All right. I see. Missed dinner. I see how it is. Uh-huh. Missed dinner. I'm going to write that down in the Rolodex. Missed dinner. Uh-huh. It says, but I like you more. Hee hee hee. Man, how you doing, Hardy? Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. All right, I got to roll up these sleeves, bro. Roll up these sleeves. We're about to be putting that work in. Let's go. Oh, that's a lot of water. Wash these dishes, spill all this stuff off of it first. If it's being an extra bitch, I'll spray it with some shit, bro. not doing too bad. So let's get to it here. Hardy, I hope you're doing good. Guess it's early for y'all, about 8 a.m. What you doing? You at work? You at work? Gail gonna be impressed. I know how to cook and I clean this shit up, man. I do both, bro. Why is that like impressive to chicks, bro? Where do y'all find these guys at? What do they do? They just like fucking sit around and clean up after themselves? You better throw them motherfuckers back, bro. Get them back to the wishing well. I like to cook and all that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like to cook and all that. And I don't like no dishes around after dinner. I ain't like the type to look over and say, now wash your dishes. I'm the type to just wash them before I'm done with dinner. That's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do here. Give you some more soup. Give you. Let's go, baby. Chicken Daisy. Who got some Daisy Duke? Huh? Dinner is done, folks. Dinner is done. We're all cleaned up and all that stuff. All that stuff. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, I hope y'all enjoyed your time with me tonight. I hope you did. I hope you did. Because I'm back. Laugh out loud while you're stacking the dishes on their little rack. I like my little rack, dude. I like my little rack, dude. That little rack is awesome. It's got a little drain chamber thing. Oh, that little rack is fucking awesome, bro. Boss man. What's up, stars? Twin, hello. I'm doing your job, twin. You make your wife spoiled. Always watching YouTube. Gotta go. Nice one, Wayne. Bruce Bolin just stopped in to see what the guy. Awesome name is up to. What's up, Bruce, man? Hope you're doing good. Happy Sunday. Thank you. Some know how to cook. They're just jackasses. I'm probably a jackass. I probably have jackass syndrome. Maybe. Probably. We got just a couple other little quick things that we got to do here. All right. This is a thing. All right. Like nothing's happening until this place is cleaned back up, bro. And I don't know what to tell anybody about that, but nothing's happening until this place is cleaned up. So, not a thing. Nope, not happening. Are any of y'all like that? And the black, you gotta really be funny with the black. You gotta use all sorts of extra juice with the black, yeah. Get the stuff off of it, but you gotta leave it wet. If it dries, like if it's under heat conditions, you're done. You'll leave a nasty film all over the top of that thing. It'll irritate the shit out of you. You never get that shit out. So enjoy. Never get that shit out, man. So, see, I'll leave it all wet like that, huh? And come back through. Back through, and it's a one direction wipe. Like you can only wipe one direction because it's black. So don't ever go back the way you came. You have a very limited amount that you can get that done with. Oh, you can clean your black stove right. There we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold on, let's test and see if it's still hot. Not hot. Not hot. Goody. 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 The kitchen is now closed. Boys and girls, the kitchen is now closed. I stack my dishes on top of my little wash rack here, okay? I think you're a good guy, not a jackass. Great job cleaning up the kitchen. Nah, I'm a complete asshole, so. I know it about myself and I do not deny it. Some people are like, well, if you know it, how come you don't change it? I'm like, what? The fuck's wrong with you, bro? I'm not giving up on my assholeness. I like being a little bit of an asshole. I like being so weak. Some people call it being an asshole. I call it being outspoken. 7:04. We've got like 30 minutes to sundown. 30 minutes to sundown. And all that cooking made it hot as shit up in here. Hot as shit. Got the full 76 in here. Full 76. That's the temperature I normally have it at. Amy, hello. Oh yeah. Here we go, people. The shadow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's up, people? What's up, people? Oh yeah. Let's take this shirt off for y'all. See how bright it is out here, dude? That's why I need that curtain, because on the other side of that is calamity. The calamity amount of sun. Wait for it. Holy moly. It's so bright. You can't tell that it's the sun, but that's it right there. ET phone home. It's so bright, yeah. Oh my God. See, I had to close it to keep the sun from going in my place. Oh, hello. Hello, people. Oh, yeah. What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, man? You know about that? Ooh. Oh. I like it. I like it. What's up, people? Yeah. Yeah. My bad, people. I won't do that to you. That's like a arranging problem for me. Like, you know, when I see my reflection. Y'all don't have to be happy about it. I'm happy about it. So, Lori, check it out. We got both fans in action today. Both fans. You see, I cracked the door and the air con comes on out. The air conditioning sneaks out. Then it hits the turbo fan. Blows it over here to my sexy ass feet. These legs. Got that heart on the back of them. Wow, bro. Wow. What's up, bro? And then it turbo jets it over here to me. This one circulates it back when it tries to raise over here. This one circulates it back. Figured all that shit out, brother. I'm an engineer. Actually, I built all this shit. The whole fence is freestanding. It's freestanding. Lori, what's up, bro? What's up, yo? You didn't wanna come for dinner? Uh-huh. You didn't wanna come a little earlier and come for dinner? You didn't wanna do that? She probably busy, bro. She probably like hanging out with somebody, Mr. Handyman. The fence is built so well. The fence is built so well. Check this out. It's freestanding. It's not connected to anything. It just stands there like a fucking hoss. It's like a it's like a Texas Longhorn. It just stands there. I was cooking for myself. What were you cooking? I'm coming all right. Vegas, is this your boyfriend, Vegas? What did you cook, Lori? What did you cook? Let me hear about this. I want to hear about this. What did you cook? Vegas, what did you cook? Are you cooking some of that tube steak? You cooking tube steak? You had a tube steak going? Uh, I think that guy Paula, I think, I think, I think Paula is also Gibbs. All right, chicken mole, Mexican dish. What's chicken mole, bro? What's chicken mole? You're gonna have to explain it now. I mean, we got Vegas here. That's a full-blooded vato, and he don't know what chicken mole is. So you got some explaining to do. Leah P, hello. You missed dinner, Leah. Filipino soup. Hello, Leah P. You can rewind it and see dinner if you want. And, and here I got you. I want to show you this too. Just be like a bonus. Bonus is coming right here. How bright it is. The sun's about to go down. Y'all should stick around. It's gonna be a nice sundown tonight. It's gonna be a nice sundown tonight. Y'all should stick around. It's only about 20 minutes in it. Chat with each other and stuff. Mm-hmm. Hold on. She explained. She said, he is no vato. Your culture. That dude is not Spanish at all, but when I see him, I always think about them cholo glasses, bro. The thick wraparound black ones, bro. You know what I'm talking about. They black as shit, bro. Hell yeah. He is no vato. Mole, 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 mole. He is no vato. Let's eat breakfast. Leah P, what's for breakfast? Rice and fish today? Lord, that should be Mersh's next challenge. Have the Filipino girls look like chicas. I was gonna do the Day of the Dead face makeup, right? Where they draw like the skull pictures and stuff all over their face. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Mexico Day of the Dead makeup. I was thinking about one of those type things. But they all freak out about the makeup for whatever the hell the reason is. Oh, I can't do that. I'm like, yeah, right, bro. You've been playing with makeup since you was fucking 2. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I think that'd be pretty cool, Lori, but I don't think any of the girls will partake. I think they'll all say it's too hard or blah, blah. I don't have makeup. They all said that shit. So Leah P got the fish today. Are you gonna come to Texas and teach me how to cook some food? Are you gonna come to Texas and get taught some things? I hear what you say there. You kind of sound like you're gonna come to Texas and get taught a few things. I don't know the names of it, but like I got like the taco meat down, bro. All right, so I don't know what the dish is, but my favorite dish is I think it's carnitas and rice with queso on it. I think that's what it is. It's like beef tips that are like that big on top of big bed of rice, and then I pour the queso on it. I get that over at Mercado Juarez in Northside. No, you don't. Stop the lies. uh, if I'm not mistaken. She's right. I really don't know. She said, "Stop the lies." Bro, I do some pretty good taco beef, bro. Not as good as those ladies at the taco stand, but I do some alright beef and tacos. Come on, man. I can't believe you did me like that, dude. And pork blood stew, what is that? Leah P, what is pork blood stew? Ugh, what is pork blood stew? Tell me. Explain it. I have lots of family and friends in Texas, all in Dallas, Houston, Austin. Oh, good. So Gail and Lori are gonna meet up, and y'all are gonna come try to arm wrestle Bruce Wayne. Hey, okay, okay. I mean, y'all seen me in that window a minute ago. What is bloodied soup? What is that? What is that, dude? I want to hear what this is. Tell me what this is. Yeah, tell me about that. Tell me about the bloodied goat soup. What is that? Hold on. Pork bloodied stew. Ooh, that seems a little concerning. What's it do? Bruce, the question is, are you Mexican? Are you a Mexican or Mexican? I am American, bro. American. Hell yeah. I am American. Vegas neither. Vegas. Bruce, the question is. Mhm. Hell yeah. We got the sundown coming up, bro. What time is it? Good morning, Bruce. What's up, Toucan? Hope you're doing good. ¿Cómo está acá? Guilty by association, 7:15. We got like 15, 20 minutes till that sun goes down. It's going to be a nice sundown today. The sky's going to have like all the pretty colors in it. It's going to be coming like this right at us. Well, like this right at us. It's going to be like that with those special effects noises and all. Like, just like that. Just like that. This is why people can't take me seriously. Oh, what is it that Puerto Ricans get? Like, all right, so I think it's Cubans. I don't want to get y'all mixed up because I know how y'all be about that. But like, who does the artichokes? You do the Nah, that's Cuban. Cuban is artichokes. Yeah. That's Cuban. That's Cuban. Ain't no Puerto Rican doing that. Uh huh. What is next to Puerto Rico, though? What is next to Puerto Rico on the map? On the map, all right, like on the map, Puerto Rico is right here, like where that plant is. We'll call that Puerto Rico. And then there's a little island, like right here. Somebody tell me the name of that island. It's like right there. If that was Puerto Rico's coastline right there, there's a little island right there. Somebody tell me what kind of island it is, what the name of the island is. If you just came off the coast of Puerto Rico right like that, there's an island right there. Does somebody know the name of that island? Does anybody know the name of the island? No. All right. Gail, no. For Google's sake, no. All right. If this is Puerto Rico on the map, there's a little fucking island like right there, like his relation. It would be like right there. All right. Love to paint. Somebody tell me what island that is that sits right next to Puerto Rico, like right there. Go just look at the map. Just look at the map. No, it's not Cuba, bro. Cuba sits by itself way over that way, by the way. Puerto Rico's considerably over on the map, but if this was Puerto Rico on the map, and you look just to the right of it, zoom in, there's an island, like right there. It's like that big in relation, but it's like right there. And that's Epstein motherfucking Island, bro. Y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know Epstein Island is right there in Puerto Rico? That's the craziest amount of information, isn't it? Tuka, what's up, yo? Lori is in the house. Vegas is in the house. Google's sake is in the house. Yeah, we got a decent crew in tonight. Bruce needs to go down to Rio Grande for some content. Just film the river. No. 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 But you know where I would like to go? I'd like to get way off into the fucking jungle down south, dude. Way down south in the jungle. I boiled one of my fingers and didn't realize it. I boiled one of my fingers and didn't realize it. I hope everyone is having a great day. It's pretty fantastic. What about yours, dude? What about yours? Did you have some dinner yet? Did somebody cook it for you, or did you have to cook it? I had to cook my own, bro. All these girls come over threatening like that they're gonna come like show me how to do some cooking. I still have to cook my own damn dinner. I'm just sitting here like waiting for one of them to come cook and show me some shit, but they don't ever show up, bro. I even got threatened today. She was like, I got family next door. I will come over there and show you how to cook. And then I was cooking my own dinner. That's exactly how that went. You're loving your tarantula? You got a tarantula? Bruce's new name is Tata, aka the Mule. Let's see where we're at here. Let's see where we're at, people. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's going down. It is going down. Holy schmoly, that's bright. God. Let's get out of here before our eyes suffer. Hang tight, I'll be right back, people. Y'all don't forget to drink your water. This time I got ice water, but don't forget to drink your water. Bruce, you don't even know what coyote is. Who doesn't know what a coyote is? Dude, I'm 10 hours north of you. That should be just on time to get here and cook some dinner tomorrow then. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, nothing like surprise or underestimate. All right. All right. It's so weird. You'll probably know right where I'm at in the morning, so I only go to the same places every day. Story of my day. I'll be at the same place as I was yesterday. It'll be great. It'll be great. Mhm. Oh wow, this water's so good. Amazing. Amazing. So what is everybody's Sunday night plan? Y'all got like a TV show you like to watch? Like what are you doing? You doing your nails? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? You planning a 10 hours south? Zen Chow. Zen Chow. Hello Vietnam. Zen Chow. Hello Tuet. Thank you for like number 28. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Mm. Hell yeah. Thank you. So somebody's planning a 10-hour trip, huh? That's not too bad, man. You could get that done like 10 hours. Like, I would say I would probably leave the house at like 3 a.m. on a Friday, and I would get here in 10 hours plus 2 hours. So it would be 12 hours. I get it in around like 3 p.m., probably just after. It'd be like just enough time to cook dinner. And then I had to leave Sunday morning. See, so it'd be all right to hang tight for Friday night, Saturday night, and I had to leave Sunday morning. Yeah, sounds like a plan. That's a good excursion, dude. It's a good excursion. I mean, I know it's like 20 hours of driving inside one weekend, but you know, some things worth doing, bro. Some things are worth doing. Also, also, I would like to know if anybody knows this person. This dude's on my shit list. I want to find him. When I find this dude, I'm going to shit all over him. So it doesn't matter if he's in your channel. Understand this. I'm going to shit all over this dude right here. Yeah, whatever his name is, whatever account this is, Mr. Super Gay, I'm going to take a dump on him when I see him. So that shit's happening, just so y'all know. Just so y'all know. Here's that meal we just had too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You're seriously the time scale. Yeah, dude, I got some sort of weird problem. Do you know time is like my biggest thing, dude? Seriously, like time is my biggest thing. Is my biggest thing. I tell you what, you get you a piece of paper, right? And you could write down AI divided by 8,760 equals. So again, that's AI divided by 8,760 equals. And we're going to say equals X. All right, equals X. After you've written that down, come and talk to me about it. Bruce, why take internet stuff serious? Don't stress it. I don't feel all that serious. It's just one of those internet things where you accuse me of being serious and I know I'm immature. Listen, one good dookie deserves another. All right? I'm not all that serious, but I am going to take a dump on that dude. First chance. Is that your buddy? Is that why you're in here like that? Is that your buddy? Your buddy is Paul Ah? Paul Ah? He was talking mad shit, bro. And I don't know this guy. So, no doubt he's here for some other reason. Maybe he's getting his honor back or something. What time is it? He's trying to get his honor back 28 after. Probably not even a real person. We don't know. We don't know this. Listen, I want you to know that this little thing where you crack the door and put the fan next to the door down there like that, it works crazy. It works crazy. It's like, I don't know, 75 in this little area with the sun beating down on me right now. It's like 75 in here now. Of course, you have to open your door and all that. I'm going to look him up and find the scoop. Yeah, I don't know what channel he came from, but he came from a channel. The account is 9 years old and he came from somewhere. I don't know whose channel, but I picked him up as a parasite somewhere in my travels. And now he's mad at me. Yep. Probably jealous is jealous. Probably like jealous. Probably Vegas's boyfriend. It's probably the boyfriend of Vegas. Yeah, I could see where Vegas's boyfriend would probably be a little upset with me. Always trying to toss him the sausage. We should be within like about like 10 or 15 minutes to wet. Hello. Oh, that's enough out that we're gonna wait still. That's enough out that we're gonna wait still. We're gonna wait still. We'll open up here in just a moment. We'll open up the whole tent fortress, yeah. The whole fortress. 28 likes for dinner tonight. I like it. I like it. What's your favorite ice cream? I like good, really good vanilla bean. All right, vanilla bean, really good. Like to where it has like the dots in it and stuff. And you can really kind of taste the sharpness there. The vanilla bean is probably my favorite. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What about you? What about you? What's so funny about that? It's got to be your favorite too, man. That's your favorite too. I don't have no ice cream. Like, if I'm being honest, like when I go to the store, I think about buying some every time I'm at the store. Every time. Every time. I never do it, but you'll see me. I always talk about it. I always look at them all. They always look so good. They got a whole damn aisle of it too. A whole damn aisle. Uh-huh. Now, if I could figure it out, like if I could figure it out, I'd probably get like a blender to make ice cream milkshakes, like a milkshake, right? But I don't know how to make them loose. Loose. I don't know how to make them loose enough that like you can draw them through a straw. All right, that shit irritates the shit out of me when they give me like a milkshake, but it's so thick and it's so like I guess like it's not like fluidy enough to like draw it through a straw. It's irritating as shit. I'm like, that's not a milkshake if I gotta spoon it. That's why Wendy's calls it a frosty. Same. I should have ordered some. I love ice cream, chocolate, rainbow sherbet. Okay, okay. Gail said, let's look at this guy. Whoever it is. He's from the Czech Republic. He has 3 accounts. Same info on each. I wouldn't worry about this. Oh, I'm not. I just want to eat his ass. Mm-hmm. All right, we're getting about that time. We don't want to miss this, so hang tight. Let's get this camera set. It's going to be like a perfect way to set the night off. Gail, what are you like, the researcher? You like the research on it? You just like come back with all that hella information? Hell yeah, here we go, people. Here we go. Take my animal beater. This is what I use when animals come up here, bro. Whack 'em, whack 'em. I send them back off the patio. Just joking. This is what I use. Y'all are silly. Hell yeah. Good to go. Good to go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at it. Look at it, y'all. Look at it, y'all. Oh. How's that look? How's it? It's like so bright. I can't tell how good it looks. How's that look? You think that's good, or do you want it up here? 'Cause I kind of liked it with the plant like sitting there like that. Offset a little bit. Make you feel like you're like above the trees or something. Beautiful sight. Blessed. ¿Qué pasó, José? Hola, 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 amigo. Órale, Holmes. ¿Qué pasó? Oh, sorry. I was trying not to let Lori and Gail know that I'm really Mexican. They don't know it yet, but I am. Some dudes like to pop on other channels for the hell of it to start shit. Oh yeah, it's like that's true. This is I've gotten to good at looking at people. Beautiful sight. Hell yeah. It's one vato that lives inside of me, Holmes. I was just messing with you. Jose. Hi, mods in chat. What's up, yo? Careful, Jose. Gail and Lori are here. Alright? And you may not know this yet, but they are more predatorial than you. Alright? I'm just saying, watch your 6, bro. Or you'll get the 2 fingers. Watch your 6, my friend. Watch your leg, watch your leg. I'm just joking. Just joking. Hey, what? Yeah, watch out, Jose. Jose, if you don't watch out, man. If you don't watch out. If you don't watch it now, sir. You're no more virgin tomorrow. right, guys, we got 5 minutes left. You watch your leg. Tomorrow you will not be pure, bro. This is, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold on. We're gonna max out our height here. Then we're gonna try to turn it down and see how that gets us. Look at that. Aha. We're in it now, folks. We're in the closing ceremony of the day. All right. Closing ceremony of the day is upon us. Now, if you guys remember, in wintertime when I did this, the sun was like fucking over there. And now it's over here. And it'll be over there before it's over. Before it starts swinging back the other direction. Uh-huh. 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 This is our spot right here. That's our spot. You get the blues. You got the blues. Or all right, man. You're all right, man. Look. My favorite is I am number one, but I always say I am number one. I am number one. Number one. You see me number one. I say one, and my other favorite is Ice Chest. Ice Chest messing with you, buddy. What do you call a Mexican with a rubber tip? Roberto. Jose, you'll like this, dude. So my best friend Jason, right? And he ain't married to this girl no more, but he was. And Julia, she's from here, but her parents are straight Mexican, right? Like, so she had nothing but like vato, right? And so they asked me, and this is like a decade ago, they asked me, so Bruce, can you come over and house sit while we go on, our anniversary? They was doing like a week-long anniversary thing, right? And I was like, fuck yeah, bro, leave me at your house, dude. Fuck yeah, I got you, don't worry. I got you covered. Y'all go ahead. That's what I'd say. Y'all go ahead, bro. And they left. And I got on Amazon. And I ordered them a Mexican bed flag for a fucking bedspread for their bed. It was a Mexican flag, bro. Big as shit. Had the eagle on it and shit, bro. I, of course, was fucking dying laughing. And then I put up red, white, and green shears inside their bedroom, like just the shears on their drapery. And I took the little marker flags, the little ones, like that just has a little metal piece and it's got a flag color on it. It's like that big out in the yard, right? I put red, white, and green ones, like 200 of them in their yard, yo. They come rolling down the street, dude, and Julie was fucking pissed, bro. Julie was on fire, bro. She seen her whole yard covered in the red, white, and green flags, bro, and she was pissed, dude. I was fucking dying laughing. She got inside the bedroom, bro, the Mexican flag bed set, bro. Went absolutely crazy, bro. Shit was hilarious. I'm not joking, man. It was like probably one of the like funnest pranks I ever did. I filled their whole yard with the red, white, and green, bro. It was a proud time. It's a proud time, bro. She was pissed. Jason, of course, was dying laughing. She's chasing me around with a chancla. She got her whole sandal trying to get to me all quick. I was laughing, fall down, dying laughing, get up, run a little bit. My husband is laughing. This shit was funny, dude. It ran me like $100 for this prank, but it was the funniest shit ever. She had a nice bedroom. She had a nice bedroom, nice dresser, drawers, and all that, bro. I fucked it all up. I put that big ass Mexican flag bedspread in there, bro. Yeah. Shit was absolutely hilarious, bro. Win, what's up, yo? Hope you're doing all right. Shit was hilarious, dude. My best like prank ever. Some racist ass shit. I was like, I thought you liked that. Turns out, she don't want that shit up in her bedroom at all, bro. I hope your husband's doing good. I hope you're doing good. Your laughter is contagious. Yes. It's almost done, dude. Almost done. Almost done. There we go. You're on your way home from Walmart? Oh, y'all are on your way home from Walmart. Good. Good, man. I went at 6 this morning so I could avoid all the humans. If I can just avoid all the humans, I think everything will always be okay. But if I can't avoid them, it's questionable how the day is gonna go. All right. It's honest to God. I'm not lying at all. If I can avoid all the humans, I promise you, it's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna be in full control. It's gonna be great. But the moment I gotta deal with the humans, bro, it just starts getting all out of whack and shit, bro. Watching your live stream. Thank you. Are we moving? Or is this the sun? That's the sun. Well, maybe we're the ones moving, huh? I think we're the ones moving. Well, we're going this way, right? But the sun was there, and we went this way. It would actually act like it's dropping, huh? So it would be like, whoa. So that's what we're doing right now, right? There you go. There you go. I still want to know how it is that whenever I look up at the moon, it's always the same side of the moon that's looking at me. So if we are spinning, that means the moon is stuck right there facing us at all times, but is spinning with us without spinning itself. It's a little weird, but you know, we're almost there, guys. We're intimate. We are, what is that? Imminent. Mechanically inclined. I've been watching space movies, bro. I love space movies, like all the Alien series, all the Predator series, bro. They always got like calculations in them and stuff. But I think the one that helped me with what you're talking about the most was Event Horizon with Lawrence Fishburne. If you haven't seen that movie, you should go watch that movie. Event Horizon with Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne. Very, very fucking cool movie. And it's quite old, but it's a very cool movie. Event Horizon with Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne. They were quite a bit younger then. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The last rays of sunshine coming our way. And this day is done. This day is done, people. This one's in the books. Can't take nothing back. Can't get none of the time back. So if you didn't get it done today, guess what? It's not going away. It's not going away, ladies and gentlemen. This day is over. It's over. All the possibilities you had today are coming to an end with this sunlight right here. Do you believe we landed on the moon? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 25 times by now. I believe a lot worse than that, actually. So you should consider the controls that go on, all right? So think about what we can do. So we can put a nuclear submarine underwater for like 9 months at a time. Like it doesn't have to ever come up, right? So it doesn't have to resurface, doesn't need any fuel, none of those things, right? Which means that anything of that caliber we can run for 9 months at a time without question, which means if we built a base on the moon, we can build it off of a nuclear reactor for 9 months at a time at minimum. And so consider next that we have created a mapping system that is so good that you can download it into your Tesla vehicle and your vehicle will drive for itself. So our GPS coordination, now I'm talking about combining that with nuclear technology. So what can we do? Okay, well, you think about it. What have we been building now? Now we got the humanoids, we got the little robots running around. They just do stuff, right? They just do stuff, right? So if you build a moon base and put a nuclear reactor on it with a GPS coordinator of the quality that we've created, then you could stick a GPS track inside one of those fucking little humanoids and tell it what to do all day. And it would take itself back to its docking station and recharge all day long, just like the fucking little robot vacuums would. They just go back to its spot, dock, charge up, boom, back in action, bro. You see, so we can literally put an army on the base who can load up weapons and fire them from space. We can literally build a base on the moon now. And so I'm not worried about them faking the moon landing. They landed on the fucking moon. I'm worried about them fucking throwing the rods of God from the moon at various different countries. You know, they got that thing, it's called the rods of God, right? And they just throw like a big steel piece, boom, from the moon down to your fucking place. And when it hits, boom! Yes. Who took the picture of Neil Armstrong walking down on the spaceship? Nobody fucking knows. I can't answer any of those questions. But I can tell you this. We are the only things on the planet that don't make any fucking sense. Yeah, sure, we build nice stuff. No, we are fucking parasites, alright? Now you look out there, right? The trees, all the insects in them, all the birds, they all in fucking harmony with one another. Look, they all in harmony with one another, but humans ain't. We can't even make it through our city block here without wanting to eat one another, right? Now then, hold on. Now that all the other species have a role, all right? They have a fucking role, all right? Like, you know, the bees do this and they pollinate this, blah, blah. Everybody's got a little role, right? And then if you look over at the watering pond, even like deep in the depths of Africa and shit, at the watering pond, everybody will be there. There'll be some monkeys there. There'll be some alligators there. There'll be some lions there. Everybody down there chilling. All right, no feelings involved, just pure nature, right? And then there's fucking humans. We have no role. All we do is fuck the land up, dude. That's all we do. So my hypothesis is vastly different than some. Our oldest written word is something like 5,500 years old, so we can properly catalog ourselves as about 5,500 years old. I'm going to say that this rendition of humanity is 5,500 years old. This rendition. Notice I said rendition because, you know, renditions have many versions. And so I would stand to think that Göbekli Tepe is something like 12,000 years old. We have fossils of human jawbones that are found right next to a dinosaur as if he was riding the fucking thing, and that's 250,000 years old. We're stretching back further up to 325,000 years old for human bones, right? But we can only prove 5,500 years. Now, what do we know? All right, we know that before 5,500 years, there was an ice age and a great flood, right? Those two things, right? One of them happened about 7,000 years ago. One of them happened about 13,000 years ago. Amazing, right? So what you find is that humanity keeps coming back. It keeps coming back, but there's so much shit we can't account for, like how we built the pyramids and things like that. So, to me, we landed here a great species long ago, and we started spreading the way we do. And then a cataclysmic something took place. 95% extinction level event. That great race that landed here was turned back into the Stone Age because 95% of their technologies were lost. And then they started building back up and building back up, and then Gulf of Mexico. Asteroid the size of a goddamn state blows a hole in the side of the planet. 95% extinction level event, over and over and over and over so many fucking times that the earth is 4.5 billion years old, and 5,500 years divided into 4.5 billion gives you something like 212,000 chances for humanity to die and come back, die and come back, die and come back. So we are the one thing that doesn't make any fucking sense. We are the aliens. You understand? Everything else makes sense. The monkey thing where we came from monkeys, then monkeys wouldn't exist anymore. That's not true. All right? The whole idea that God made you, bro. Mom and dad did that shit. They were banging in the moonlight, and boom, here you are. All right, stop trying to say otherwise. All right, so we know that that's not the case too, and you can wholesomely say that without being rude about your religion. All right, so if you look back, there were other gods before your God. All right, there was a Zeus, there was a Ra, there was an Odin. Where are these gods today? We don't know, right? Well, all the Vikings were killed, so why would Odin exist anymore? Shit. So if you kill the worshippers, do you kill the god? So humans are why Odin existed, and when they slaughtered the people that believed in Odin, Odin vanished. You don't hear about anybody looking up to Odin. You don't hear about that. Yeah, humans are the one thing that doesn't make any sense. Nature doesn't build any of that shit, bro. You see that shit? Nature doesn't build that shit, bro. Nature doesn't do any of that, man. That's us. We're a scourge. We are the scourge. We are the aliens that the pyramids talk about. And to me, here's something that might ring true to other people. If there was ever a story that was going to make it 5,000 years, why would it be a fictional fucking story? Why would it be Pinocchio that made it 5,000 years? Like, so if you were going to carve something into a wall, right? Would it be a fairy tale? Right? Would you carve a fairy tale into the side of a fucking pyramid wall? What the fuck? No, you'd never do that shit, bro. You'd never do that. You would only put factual information there. These people knew that a pyramid would stand for 1,000 years. They weren't fucking writing fairy tales and religious hocus pocus in there. They were writing reality up in that motherfucker, bro. What do you think? Crop circles. I think that's very buildable. Who built the pyramids? Osiris and Thoth. Osiris and Thoth were thought to have been the ones that spread the knowledge of pyramid building. And if I'm correct, it was one of those two. When they separated, one of them went straight down the equator, and every persons that they bumped into, they shared the knowledge with. which is why we have 10 or 15 different types of pyramids, but they're all on the equator. The equator is a very funny thing. Everything's on the equator perfectly, but the equator hadn't always been the equator right there. So you'll find that there's others, such as shit frozen up underneath that ice up top. Antarctica's a motherfucker, bro. And there's shit inside the jungles that we ain't ever been able to get to yet. Like, they talk about us like burning up the rainforest and shit, like, but they don't talk about the reality of it is the rainforest is the size of fucking India. And we haven't even begun to scratch this motherfucker, dude. We can't get in it. We can't go in there. We die when we go up in that motherfucker, bro. There's pyramids up underneath all this shit, man. They think the Sphinx is over 15,000 years old. When they dug around this motherfucker, they dug down, and the foundation of this stuff sitting in limestone that has fucking sedimentary stains in it from ocean activity. Wild, bro. Wild. Lori, that's the problem I have with the Bible, is that the Bible is half the age of everything else. And I say to myself, before our Christian God, there was a different God, bro. There was Ra. And before Ra was the God of gods, there was Zeus. And so all you got to do is just keep going down this line, and you'll see that war came, and two peoples went to war, and whoever won, their God is who prevailed. History books don't really have a bunch of fairy tales and ifs and thens and mysterious writings in them. They're pretty accurate, to be real honest with you. And like a lot of people would say, oh, well, that's an American history book. And I'm like, well, you stupid fuck. These are history books are real. All right. And to me, people don't want to read them. But, nobody tells you that Christianity didn't get spread by itself. All right. Nobody says that. Christians just fucking murdered the Vikings. All right. Wow, God. All right. And thus the books got burned, bro. It's crazy the way people don't account for these things when they talk. And I'm like, yeah, if there were no swords, your Christianity wouldn't have been gone very far, because, you wouldn't have been able to kill people if they didn't like your book, Like, some weird things went on, some weird things went on. What happened to the dinosaurs? I'm back. What are we talking about? We've gone fucking ankle deep into like whether or not humans actually belong here, and or we are the aliens, and how that could possibly be. And I totally believe it. So the Olmecs were considered the oldest peoples we know of. And they referred to us as, and by us I mean themselves, the fourth life, meaning that life had been on this planet 3 times before them that they knew about. They fucking knew about it. How the fuck did these dudes from the jungle know that they were the 4th time existence had taken place? Now that's just what they could account for. That's just what they could account for. That's crazy. That's crazy. How you gonna find dinosaur bones with human bones and then look at our Bible like we all just started 5,000 years ago? That shit ain't true. Shit ain't true, bro. And when we say we can't take anything like for what it says, and we kind of got to take it out of text a little bit, yes, you have to believe, but to be honest with you, that is basically saying, oh, well, we know it's not accurate. Oh, you can't really believe that. Don't believe that. I believe in aliens and higher beings that were here before us. I believe that as well, Gail. I believe in multiple versions of life have walked this planet over 4.5 billion years. And I believe that this planet and every other planet goes through existential events constantly. The way you and me take turds, so does the solar system. Like every day there's a planet blowing up in this motherfucker, bro. Like the solar system's just so big and vast. Now, one thing that we have proven is for our type of life, there is a such thing as a Goldilocks zone. How far away from the sun a planet is. So if you're at the right distance, our life as we know it, trees, air, water, a far enough distance from the sun that should exist. The problem is that we keep thinking about life in terms of our own measurement. But why would that be the case? Why would that be? Even on our own planet, if you dive to the deepest trenches in the world, you will find that the life down there is nothing like the life on the surface. So there's got to be like water planets out there that have life on them that's intelligent life and nothing like our own. That it just doesn't make any sense that our planet would be the only fucking planet among like 50 billion fucking endless amount of stars out there and that we're the only ones. What? Only humans could come up with something so fucking retarded, bro. Hello, Mitchley. Hello, Hannah. Hello. Hope you girls are doing good. So to me, aliens are definitely out there, and God help us, because when we find them, they're gonna kick our fucking asses, bro. We're gonna be down here worried about stupid shit, and they're gonna be up there just fucking punting us, bro. Hello, handsome. Hello, Mitchley. If you go to Egypt and you see the pyramid, land of the kings, they're hieroglyphs of planes, military exactly. And that's why I feel like that civilization that made those had access to that stuff. And then something happened, right? We'll call it the floods. That's 6,800 years ago, right? And so we'll call it the flood. There's 5% of those people made it out of that. 10%, we'll give it 10%, right? So 10% of your engineers were remaining. So you could only get a few pyramids made. Like some of this stuff all makes complete sense when you consider the fact that about every 6 or 8 thousand years, this planet goes dead, bro, dead. Floods and ice ages. There's 100 reasons why humanity hasn't made it. The other thing is I believe in Atlantis, dude. Like, I believe in it. I truly do. Plato heard about Atlantis from his uncle Solus. And that's not where the story ends. But that little detail is very odd that his uncle told him about Atlantis, like he had seen the place. And there's enough little places around that kind of match it. Just a matter of digging it up over time. Digging it up over time. Does Earth have a space gas station? I think it's got a spaceship sitting underneath it. Yes, Bigfoot does exist. The government has the bodies of them slain by loggers. Hell yeah. Go to Egypt. You're exactly right about the pyramids, bracelets, purses in their hands, and watches on their wrists. Wild stuff. A really good book for those of you that like to read, those of you that would like to read or do like to read. A very, very, very good book, and I encourage everybody on the planet to read this book. Fingerprints of the Gods. Fingerprints of the Gods by Graham Hancock. Yeah, so Fingerprints of the Gods by Graham Hancock. Probably one of the greatest books on the planet. It's more of an informational type thing, though. So it's not a like fictional reading type thing. And so that'll be something that might change some directions for you. Fingerprints of the Gods by Graham Hancock. Who are the Freemasons? The white dudes that try to control everything? I don't know. I don't know the answer for that. I don't know the answer to that. Mitchley, what's up? For Google's sake, what's up? Hello. Hello, people. How's everybody doing? What y'all doing? Huh? Huh? Your beautiful eyes, man. Thank you. Thank you. Preeti, hello. Namaste. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, look, 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 look. We're right there. We're getting to the right angle. That's it right there. That's it right there. Preeti, namaste. Hello. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Hope you rested well. What time is it there? It must be about like 6 a.m. or something, 5 a.m. What are you doing, yo? I don't know about y'all, but I can't stand the way I look on camera. No, really, I can't stand the way I look. God, I need to get a haircut too. I was supposed to do that this weekend. Look at this shit. And the lady won. She don't cut hair until Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So I gotta wait till Thursday to get my hair cut. Whoa. Like the Freemasons are part of a religious group fallen from the Crusaders. Okay, that makes sense. Like the Knight Templar. You have a secret society, mass knowledge. And yes, they did killings of who didn't agree with them. Of course, of course. Humanity wouldn't exist without exactly that. That's why like, all right, so for some more current events, like when they're like, you're a colonizer, I'm like, you are too. Like, you too, bro. Every country, every people, you too, you too, you too. When they're like, you had slaves, I'm like, you too, bro. Did you read that in your book? You too. It's fucking retarded, bro. First 9 presidents were Freemason. That makes complete sense. If I was in my car traveling faster than the speed of light and turn on my lights, will they turn on now? You said traveling faster than the speed of light, which is impossible at this time. We realize that that's probably not our limitations and how fast we can get across the galaxy, but at this time, we have to say that the light would blink before it began. You would be gone before it erupted or was in existence because you're traveling faster than it. It still exists today. Some are considered the mafia in other countries. If you see the eye on a pyramid, Bill, that's the symbol. Yes, yes, that is the symbol. So, Gail, the book The Fingerprints of the Gods will talk to you about the Library of Alexandria. And that's a really interesting thing there. All the information that that library had in it before it was burned down. And then you can see where the Library of Alexandria would kind of, you could put it together how it would stair step through history to the Brits and then, of course, into our possession, right? You could kind of see how that would all work out. That all makes complete sense. Hence the Freemasons, pyramids, and all that. Hence all that. There's got to be stuff they don't want us to know about, too, you know. There's got to be shit that would just freak us all the fuck out. We would all go super stupid. History buff, I've read that book. Nova did a program about the book, too. Nova did a program about it. They got a Netflix series about it too. And his follow-up book, Chariots of the Gods. Very, very cool. Very cool stuff. Graham Hancock, I like that dude. He ain't really like a story writer. I guess he's more of like a journalist. He's just like reciting what he's finding. And worse is you see like all these countries are at war, right? All of us hate each other. Guess what? We are all also up in Antarctica together. And guess what else? You and me, we ain't allowed to go up there, bro. We ain't allowed to go. Why? Why the fuck? They could say, oh, it's too unsafe for humans. Yeah, right. This fucking hella place is unsafe for humans. You got them climbing on the side of Mount motherfucking Everest, bro. You know, like, fuck yeah, they talking about it's unsafe, bro. You know what's unsafe? Us finding out about all the shit frozen in that ice up there. That's what's unsafe, bro. Golly, they don't want us finding out about that shit at all. What time is it? It's 8:15 and the sun ain't down yet, bro. 8:15 and the sun ain't down yet. I rather enjoy my history myself, dude. I like history. I like history, and no, I don't know enough about it, but I got all these like little bits and tips and little things that I've picked up on through time, and I figure that we are a minimum of 13,000 years old. I figure we are a bare minimum of 13,000 years old. This rendition is a bare minimum of 13,000 years old. You got the Sand People coming out of Africa 11,000 years ago. You got Göbekli Tepe, which is almost 13,000 years old. You just have too many things that indicate that we are every bit of 13,000. And you got to say to yourself, just because you can chronologically date that back to right then, right? You can use the X-ray stuff, whatever, right? You could date it back to right then. Fucking somebody still had to sit there and build the fucking thing, dude. And then things don't go up overnight. It don't matter how good you are. You don't build that shit in a month. It don't matter. So I get kicked out of my senior class in high school because my teacher didn't know shit about the indigenous people, Native Americans. I'm part Sioux and Cherokee, so I had to scoop him up in the culture. You're not going to like anything I have to say about that. Well, I don't know, maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't, but, I don't know, most people don't like anything I have to say about that. You know what I don't like? Here's what's up, bro. I don't like a bunch of people running around pretending that these folks weren't absolutely war fucking hungry. All right, and some people are going to say they weren't. I'm going to say, no, you're wrong. They came up with scalping people well before white man got here. They had war paint well before white man got here. They were fucking building tribes well before white man got here. And the best thing to do is to conquer the tribe right next to you. And I believe, if I'm correct, they're derivatives of the Mayans a little bit south, and the Mayans did exactly that too. And so, like for us to have stolen the land, I say to myself, well, I mean, you were stealing it from each other. We did the same thing to you. And history shows that that's what man has been doing all for fucking ever. Like every kingdom smashed the kingdom next to it. Every tribe smashed the tribe next to it. That's what fucks me up when we talk about like slavery too. I had to remind people sometimes. I said, so do you think white man took a boat over there to Africa and then we ran through the woods collecting people? Do you think that's how it went? Or do you think there's like your tribes went to war and those of you that lost got sold as slaves, got sold to us? Like we pulled up at the port and your asses was sitting there ready, prepped like potatoes to go. Like, so sometimes you really got to consider that no, white man didn't just move in over here. All right, there was fucking wars going on over here, bro. Wars. Tribes so big that all they could have done was take the tribe next to them. And like when we talk about shit like that, that rolls off my tongue really easily, right? But we're not talking about how like all the men in a tribe were killed and all the women were kept, right? And then fucked, and then they got fucked. Yeah, and then all of a sudden the blood of that tribe was gone and it was all that tribe. Yeah, that's how that happened. It happened just like that in Africa, Mexico. It happened like that every fucking place on the planet. And so land doesn't actually belong to any of us. We occupy land. We do not actually own it. It doesn't belong to us. We can only occupy land while we're here and while we are strong enough to defend it. Any failure in being able to defend it, and then the land becomes somebody else's, such as Ukraine turning back into Russian territory, or Mexico becoming part of America, Cuba becoming American, Greenland becoming American. You see, it just doesn't have the same notations these days. They've worded it a little different, but it's all the same since the dawn of fucking humans. Who's your neighbor? Kick their ass and absorb them. They've built enough that we can start resource farming right there. We need more resources. We need more people. We need more. It has never stopped. It has never stopped. There's not a single people that haven't done it. And it doesn't matter who it was before, they're gone. There's no like rewind button. Like the Persian military at one point in time had like 1/3 of the fucking planet. Yeah, the Persian military were eating everybody. You could see it in things like the movie 300. They bring you to kings, they bring you to heads of queens. They say, hey, you're following us from now on or you're all gonna die. And that's how that was done. And it was done like that within every peoples across the entire planet. None of us are absolved from that. We all had slaves, we all had rape, we all had land lost, we all had land taken, we all did the same exact thing. So land does not belong to anybody. It is simply occupied for a time, defended while you can, and that shit changes over time. You've seen it a million times. Some of that is true. For the people of Europe coming here and claiming this is their land back in the day, it irks me. It's because you don't understand expansion. And Gail, I need you to understand that, so I'm going to turn you on to another book called Why Nations Fail. And I need you to take this in, because if we sit here America, right now, right? If we sit here and deplete every one of our resources because you don't want to go fuck up Canada, I gotta tell you, bro, we're all gonna die. It's basically what's it called? Attrition, when you eat yourselves to death. All right, so our population will keep growing, and eventually we'll fill in our borders, and eventually we will start to die. And so we cannot sit still. We cannot skip expansion. And I need you to feel better about it, because I really need you to be on board when we go up to Canada and let them white boys know that we're taking all their shit. I need you to be okay with us taking the resources we want from Venezuela and ensuring our oil pipeline. I need you to be okay with those things. Bruce, you should have a day dedicated to reading to us. No, Lori. No, Lori, but I don't mind having good conversations with you all. Long as like everybody keeps it kind of pleasant. I know that sometimes I feel like the truth is like a little shitty too, you know. And sometimes I feel like people don't speak the truth. So if you speak the truth to somebody that refuses to, then I feel like it creates like real shitty things, right? So, I mean, as long as everybody's like cool and open, like I think it's all right. But it's extremely important that we are honest, and that we don't try to say things like, oh God, these were all peaceful people, because that's a fucking lie. Right? That's a fucking lie. So you can't be sitting here raping each other and fucking scraping each other's fucking scalps off with fucking stone blades, right? And then mad because we came over here and did it to you too. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. G bro, what's up, bro? And then add your perspective. I'm just saying, you can't be mad we did what you were doing to the tribe next to you. Like when the tribe wars, which there's plenty of books on, by the way. So anybody that wants to pretend that those didn't exist, like, you can go get the books, right? So you don't have to listen to me on this shit. You could just go look it up on Google. You could turn me off and Google, did Native American Indians go to war with one another? And then, I mean, like, it was this going on up in this motherfucker. So to me, it's like, when that's what's going on, right? You don't get to say, well, we're mad at this group of people because they did this to us, right? Like, I think you say you got two different tribes in you, right? And so sooner or later, one of those two tribes were into it with somebody else, right? Somewhere along the lines, those tribes stood tall. Another tribe may have tried to conquer them and lost, and that tribe stood tall. You see, so to me, tribal wars was basically like people trying to create larger lands, taking land from one another, right? Whether that be hunting lands or resource lands or water lands or holy lands or fucking holy compounds. I don't fucking care what it is. Humans got their reasons, right? But that is the long and short, is people were getting their fucking ass handed to them. And then other people came over here and did the same thing. It's no different. It didn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter if you crossed the water to do it. It doesn't matter if you got white skin, black skin, brown skin. None of that shit matters, because that was the way. That was how humanity was built. Everyone had slaves too. Rome had slaves. Greece had white fucking slaves. Like everybody forgets these things when we talk about them. And I'm like, England and Ireland, those things existed. Scotland, the English trying to kill all the Scots and enslave them and fucking their women, right? So to me, we always skip the idea that the Persians had it, the Japanese had it, the Chinese have it, the Russians have it, the Africans have it. Everybody's got fucking slave history, bro. You ever remember, like, watching the movie, what was it, Gladiator? All the different gladiators, they was all kinds of colors. All the gladiators was from everywhere. It was gladiators were slaves from all different walks of life. And you would notice that in those movies, they had things like those indentured slaves. Like this one was just like trying to work off debt, so went into slavery. Slavery was a thing in every society there ever was, and it still exists today. And nobody says shit when they're buying something with a Chinese slave stamp right on the side of it. That fucking iPhone? Are you serious? Like, so to me, we all talk about these things, and some of us are even passionate about them. And then I look over, and that same passionate person got their Chinese tires on their car. They got their copper and their hair blow dryer. I don't know where that copper comes from, but I do. Yeah, you go on down to them copper mines down in Africa and ask yourself if there's any slavery going on. Go ahead. 30 million of them in China. I mean, like, just go on down there and check it out for yourself, you know? You know? Amen, Bruce, talking truth. I get it, Bruce. I understand. I said I hate the orange juice now. Trying to turn this country into Russia. What? Yeah, you were talking some ridiculous stuff. Yeah, that's all ridiculous. That's just all ridicule. The whole sentence. I can't make any sense of it. I can't have a reasonable conversation about that because nobody's trying to turn this place into Russia. Like where his family's from, on what are you talking about? That's so far fetched. So how the heck we now that's see so. And there's another thing, you know, when when hate is how you guide yourself, you will inevitably be angry about things that may or may not be real, such as whether or not we're going to be turning into Russia. Don't think so, mate. I can't stand those motherfuckers. We'll be alright bombing them out. It'd be alright. They've been giving us a little invite too. So we got China kind of in check because those boys are gonna go broke if they fuck around too hard. Russia, on the other hand, is different. Russia can take China. I don't think a lot of people think that or realize that, but Russia is infinitely strong. In World War II, Russia was going to be the dominant. There was no Japan taking over Europe or any of that. It was Russia that was going to take over all of fucking Europe, bro. And China, everybody would have played ball with it too because they would have gotten their asses kicked. Right, so that's the real life there, Bruce Almighty. But that's the real story over there. But Russia can't make it across the water. Nope, that's infinitely incorrect. Infinitely incorrect, and it is not quite understood the vast difference in technology from the rest of the world to us. Everybody talks like oh God, we're all equals and there's gonna be a big war with Russia. No, we're just gonna fucking slap them so hard that they're never gonna get off the ground. They're certainly not putting anything in the water. Nothing comes this direction, by the way. Nothing comes this direction. You put it in the air and come this direction, it'll die. You put it on the water and come this direction, it'll die. So there's no invading America. That ship has sailed. It's over. It's gone. The rest of the world could put their entire Air Force and the entire goddamn Navy together, the world's Navy versus the United States, and we would annihilate them. Go ask AI, bro. I don't care what country you're from. I don't care what AI tool you use. Go ask it right now and come back. Come back. We will decimate anything that comes this direction. You notice that shit too. You notice it and it's real, right? So if you noticed it, check this out. We ran down to Venezuela and we snatched that dude and nobody put a boat in the water. Everybody cried, but nobody lifted a finger. We said we was going to do it up in Greenland. Everybody cried. Nobody lifted a finger. Greenland is ours, even if it still says Greenland and has a Denmark flag. It's ours. Russia can't get its fucking naval crew out of Denmark, by the way. It goes through a choke point and we'd obliterate it. They'd all die right there in that graveyard. All right. Furthermore, not only did we do it in Venezuela, Not only did we do it in Greenland, then we went over to that side of the world and we did it. We did it in Iran, and nobody's coming to save them bitches. All right, now then, while we were doing it in Iran, we were like, guess what, Cuba? We're shutting your bitch ass down too. Nobody lifted a finger. The infinitely huge gap between our militaries is ridiculous. It's not a little, it's a lot. And Gail, I know you don't want to be number one, right? But guess what? I want to be number one, all right? I want to be number one, and I want you to thrive. I want your family to be safe, and I want you to have 50 kids and 20 grandkids and, you know, 1,000 years of your name, right? And you know how I intend to make sure that that's the case? By spending so much money on our military that even God is like, what have y'all done? What have y'all done? Even God is offended by the size of our military. Yeah, that powerful, Gail. There's no point in being number two. There's no point in being number two. I'm sure that you could read quite a bit about being number two in some Native American history books. I'm sure you could see how number two works out in those books. I'm sure. And I'm sure you could have, see how number two would have worked out had the Brits came over here and fucked us up. You see, so not only did we have to come over here, we came over here, we went to war for the land, right? But then we got our asses fucking stomped by everybody. So we was getting Indian ass fucked on one side and Brit ass fucked on the other. We earned our place. This shit was not given to us, bro. This shit was not given. We earned our place the same way everybody else does, man. Same way. Not trying to be number one in your eyes. Oh yeah, we gonna be number one, baby. We gonna be number one, baby. Mountain Streams. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Sorry about our crazy conversation. It's giving me wood right now. You like my voice when I get it real deep like that. It's 9 o'clock and we still got that sunlight out. Well, it's 8:30 and I can still see just fine. Smack the button. Smack the button. Welcome, host. I'm not trying to be number one in your eyes. That's not what I mean. What I mean is military, how much we spend on it, how vastly superior we are, why Russia can't lift a finger, why China can't, why combined they can't, why nobody will dare try to fucking send a ship across this water and tell us shit, why nobody else is on the moon. There's just 2 million fucking reasons, and had we not come over here and crossed that water, none of this would be. You might be able to say otherwise, but I could clearly tell you that France hasn't done it. So what are you talking about? Like the Brits didn't do it, UK didn't do it. They're not leading the world in anything except tourism. All right, mates. We'll lead the world in tourism. That's cool. And then they lead the world in green energy making. So I mean, Europe and UK and all that, they lead the world in fuck all. All right, and fuck off. That's what they're leading the world in a big handful of shit is what they're doing. We lead the world in the cleanest energy. Okay, you sorry fucks. How about an advancement for humanity, such as fucking some prosthetic limbs? Let's go ahead and get the food thing taken care of. Okay, these guys aren't producing shit, man. And to be real honest with you, like countries like Iran, I think Iran's like fucking, I don't know, 750 or 1,000 years old, and like just this like rendition of it, it's like 3,000 years old otherwise, 2,000 or some shit. You go look that shit up. How the fuck you gonna be 2,000 years old and still lead the world in nothing? What the fuck? I'm never ever gonna listen to any of those fucking countries over there about a fucking thing because they don't lead the world in anything. I was arguing with some dude the other day and I tried to tell him America's got the best doctors in it. And he was like, no, it doesn't. Y'all are so expensive. And I was like, I didn't say we had the best prices. I said we had the best doctors. Okay? This means that our doctors are more educated than any other doctors around the world. This means that our doctors are more capable than any other doctors around the world. Regardless of what the price is, their quality and their results are better than any other doctors across the world. And it doesn't just stop there. We have more colleges than any other country around the world. All right? That's more chances for education, although our students keep going and buying degrees in business marketing, whatever the fuck that is. They keep buying those and then crying that they didn't get a job with it, right? And I'm like, okay, great work, you fucking dumbass. We fucking trained you to do homework for 12 fucking years for your ass to turn around and buy the stupidest fucking degree you could. Fuck you. You deserve to be a Taco Bell. Alright? Like, your brain has cut out on you. So I think across the board here, I think it's like super, super important that we as a people truly embrace history. We truly embrace what we're out doing. And another thing is we come to the correct understanding that we cannot stop. Like, if Venezuela would have been like, no, you can't have our oil, I'd have been like, why don't you burn the whole country down and then take the oil? That's my exact feeling on it, straight up, straight up. Come on now, 12,000 for a hammer. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I gotta tell you, when it comes to you guys, my brothers, my sisters, my countrymen, right? Do you think I give a fuck about Venezuela's needs? Really? Is that what you think? You think I care about Venezuela's needs? Mm, mm, I don't. I don't. I'd burn that place to the ground and tap into that oil and tell other people, I tell the rest of the world, I say, why don't you come get you a few tankers full of oil? We'll get this resolved right now. Y'all will be happy with this outcome. Come on by. I'm going to send you back with that 250,000 barrels of oil free of charge. We'll get this worked out, people. Don't y'all worry. And then everybody be on board. I'd do the same thing in Iran too, by the way. I would not do any of this pussyfooting around that I feel like we're doing. I would go over there and I'd put a flag in the ground and I'd say, guess what? All of you obey us now. That's how it's going to be. And I'd drop off something like 50,000 American troops in that bitch. And on every corner, everywhere, there'd be Americans hanging out. And there'd be Americans pumping out the oil over underneath that ground over there. And Americans in control of what happened to it. And then I'd give everybody in the world 50% discount. Come get this oil. And then everybody'd come, bro. Nobody would say a word. They'd be like, we don't care that you fucking killed all them Iranians. They would say exactly that. We don't care that you put napalm to all that and took all their oil. We actually just need the oil. That's why we were dealing with Iran, because we need the oil. Thank you for giving it to us for free. Yeah, 50% discount. Thanks, Trump. We love you. That's how that would go. That's how that would go. Hello, Mitchley. Hello, Mitchley. What's up, Kuya Willie? ¿Cómo está, Kuya Willie? Mitchley. Yeah, I think what happens is we get our minds wrapped up in what we call peacetime, and we forget that the world was forged in war. The world was not forged in peace. And it can't be, because you can see why in San Diego. Well, let's paint rainbows on the street. Nobody's up to anything fucking positive. All right, so, to me, we get drenched in what we call peacetime. And our choices are kind of made from this like euphoric Candyland place where we're all supposed to be equal. And I look over and I say to myself, you want me to put myself in the same league as these fucking folks from Iraq? Is that what you want me to do, these Afghanistan people? You think that we compare to them. See, so when I put it like that, you say, oh, well, hold on. I guess they don't have that good of doctors. I guess they don't bring that much to the world economy. I guess they don't actually. They don't. And you could just go down the list like 58 things, right? And I say to myself, I say, guys, why do you want me to call myself equal to you when you do not lead the world in anything and we lead the world in everything? So so what y'all want me to do is take my status from up here to down here so you could feel better about the fact that you don't lead the fucking world in anything except crying. Yeah. And then there was like Kim Jong. Kim Jong came up the other day, right? And they was comparing it to Iran, North Korea to Iran, and I was like, North Korea ain't never been in a war since the 50s, bro. That's how long it's been. Them boys, they talk some shit over there on the sidelines, right? Hey, we've got this, and we're gonna do these tests, and we're doing this. So is every other military. Since they could send something into the sky, they test it. That's the deal, right? It's kind of like a show-off type thing. It's like having military war games, right? Navy games. This is very, very common stuff to show off your stuff, right? Kim Jong's not doing anything, bro. That's my boy. That's my boy. What's up, Bruce? How's life? Necro, life is fantastic. Life is fantastic. It is a nice breeze now. You're exactly right, Lloyd. Nice breeze. I don't see no rain in the forecast. It's nice out. Got work tomorrow. What time is it? 8:45, we're good. 8:45, we're good. I'm gonna leave for work in 6 hours. Hell yeah, maybe seven, but six for sure. Six for sure. It'd be really good if everybody stopped thinking about land as if they could pick it up and take it with them. Right? Like these folks in Alabama, right? These Alabamians, whatever you call these Bama people, these people from Alabama. One day that shit ain't gonna be Alabama, bro. What are we gonna do? Cry for the Alabamians? Yeah, we're gonna fucking cry for them, bro. I don't think so. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. I gotta go at 3. I need to go out to Mansfield and reset that air conditioning unit and find out what's up with it. And that's a 30-minute trip plus an hour on site. So maybe it's only 30 minutes on site. Depends, just how fast I locate it and all those things, right? And so let's say I leave at 3. I'm there at 3:30. I'm done there at 4:30. I'm back in Fort Worth by 5:30. I got to get out to Willow Park, and I need to go measure. As soon as the sun comes up, I need to measure at this hospital location where we're putting in a nutritionist, like a dietitian nutritionist, like a doctor version of one, like has a PhD in it and all that, right? So she is a doctor in that. And so it's sports medicine is what that falls under. And so we're putting her in somebody else's clinic, but I got to go measure the windows. I'm going to send a sign guy over there to do some sign work. What work do you do? I manage property. And I talk about things that nobody wants to talk about. The company I work for, we build and hold commercial property or medical property as our absolute forte. That's what we absolutely look at. Build it, hold it, sell it. So I work with every aspect of that. So once the engineering paperwork is done and the boss has bought the land and he got the plans for the building, and we're all green light, that's where I come in, and They hire the builders and all that. I don't choose who I work with or anything. But as soon as that builder is breaking ground, that's when that's when I become part of the program. And so, as soon as that's the case, then from then forward, somebody's usually got me up their ass, like watching over the project. Like, what are you doing right there, bro? I see what you did. Fix it. And so, every aspect of the build, from the time we break ground to the time we open the doors, some of our spaces is not our space, so we don't lease any of the space from ourselves. And what we do is we lease that space out to others, so it's like a shell structure, as we call it, a shell building. And shell building, the lobbies are mine, the parking lot's mine, the exterior of the building is mine, the windows are mine, the air conditioning might be mine, the elevators are mine, but the suites, the individual suites inside the building remain just concrete. And when somebody leases it from us, they come in and they build all their own stuff in there, and they're responsible for everything inside their suite. So everything that they built, they're responsible for. If I built it, I'm responsible for it. And so if they have a toilet that's plugged up inside their space, then clearly they need to get a plumber, because that's not my stuff and it's not our business that uses it. So it's not a landlord issue. See how that works? And so somewhere in there, I go from guy that built the place to guy that just maintains the place. So the role is kind of all encompassing. And due to the fact that I'm standing there when we build the building, it doesn't matter what HVAC unit you put in, because I'm going to know about it by the time you get done building it. It doesn't matter what lighting system you put in, because I'm going to know about it before we get done with it. And so it makes me very unique across the board, and it gives me a really, really large range of experience with different devices, sub-meters, water heaters, plumbing, stucco, just fucking anything you can come up with. And I had to sit there watching it. It doesn't necessarily mean I turned the wrench, though, so that is something to keep in mind. I wasn't always the man that was turning the wrench in every one of these trades, but I was the dude sitting there looking at it like, all right, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh, I saw that in a video. All right, I know what that is. I see what he's doing. That was me. Sorry, I had an important phone call I had to deal with. Didn't want to be rude. Come back and say goodnight and stay safe. Hello, Amy. Hello, Gail. Don't worry, Gail. Don't worry, Gail. Yeah, my job's decent. My job is decent. On a good day, I've got 3 or 4 hours worth of field work that I have to do, and I don't know, a few hours worth of dicking around and taking phone calls and putting out emails and stuff that I have to do. On a bad day, I don't come home. That might be 18 hours in the field on a bad day. G-Bro, good night. Take care. Good night, Gil. Good night, Gil. What's up, Amy? What's up, Amy? Yeah, 37 likes tonight. We're going to close this out. I'm getting off here. Y'all are awesome as usual. We'll see you then, huh?